All right, another one for Monday. So, as you all know, I'm your host, D Rhino 419 or Dr. Hino 419, whichever you want to call me. Just to get that out of the way. So, what have I been doing for the past? When was the last time that I posted a video? Other than today? Oh, July 17th. Wow, it's been that long, huh? Wow. What have I been doing for then? I'll be honest. I've been working, as in like a job, and also doing stuff for the book, and going on live streams. Not I have been going on live streams that much, but I have been on two so far, and they've been neat experiences. Even though I was nervous as hell, but they were good, and I hopefully I can just get back get back on them, and be better at what I do, I guess. So I don't really have a specific topic in mind for this video. I'm just gonna talk about whatever, because I'm being true to myself. I want you guys to get to know me a bit better, even though I'm like, how many videos do I have? Like almost 100 or over 100. So you might know a bit about me already, but I mean, it doesn't hurt just to have these little fill in the gap videos, I guess, especially when they're audio and you can just listen to it while you're doing whatever. So man, Mondays, I hate Mondays, just like Garfield. I've been thinking about actually holding like a live stream, like not like gaming live stream, but like actual live stream, and setting up stuff with other people, and see how that goes. Well, I was looking into StreamYards a little bit, and also there was some other one, I can't remember what it was, some other streaming service, but I was looking into that. I was like, I've been thinking about doing it, but I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, so I'm gonna still look up some videos on it and write down, take some notes, and then see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't become a disaster, but if it does, oh well, I'll be learning. The other thing is doing like a screen recording too, and going over digital comic books I have, and just doing my little reviews on them as well. So I thought that would be, I think that would be neat, but I'm not sure if I'll be doing that anytime soon. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up on the ideas I have so far in my head. I guess I've been watching other YouTube, content creators as well. I saw that Geeks and Gamers and Neurotic and all of them were at the anime Matsuri. That was pretty cool to see. I definitely enjoy those guys' content. Very genuine guys, truthful, honest with what they're unapologetically themselves, and I like that a lot. Especially Young Rippa. That's a cool dude too. So I'm not trying to be like them, but they have emboldened me to be just be myself, and I guess that's why I'm kind of thinking about doing more videos within this month, instead of just doing one or two for a month and then just go quiet, go in the dark, and then come on nowhere like, hey, here I am, guys. So I seen some news about them doing a remake of Robin Hood, but instead of like the Robin Hood that we all know and love, it's gonna be a black female Robin Hood, and no, I'm not there. I have nothing against her, black or anything, because I'm black as well. So anybody who wants, those people who want to claim that someone's racist or whatever, please go somewhere else. But gender swapping, and of course with the race swapping as well, and yeah, that I can see that movie making millions at the box office on the first day. You know, whatever. I support it because I want these Hollywood people, I want these companies to keep doing business suicide. It makes it a lot easier for people like me and others to come in and take away what you have. They're being ridiculous, they're being foolish. I'm encouraging them to do it. Keep on being idiots. Keep on doing it. I do not want them to start, having common sense. No, they have said to us time and time again that they don't want our money, that they think we're bigots, racist, blah, 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 and our stupid shit. I mean, I guess this is what happens when you have so much money, or supposedly so much money, that you just don't care anymore until, it's too late. So, I'm waiting for that. I'm not holding my breath though, but while they're doing that, I'm working on my stuff, and I'm sure a lot of other people are working on their stuff and getting ready to, step into the light when it's their time. So, I'm really excited to show you guys the book. Really, after I get the arts finished. I'll say this again because it's been a while, but I'm aiming to publish this book next year, around spring or summer. More than likely, probably the summer. That's what I'm gauging. So maybe June or July. I mean, no specific date as of yet, but I'm gauging around there when I'll be fully ready. I'm doing everything I can, guys, with what I'm doing. I may take a little bit of maybe some detours here and there, but it won't be nothing outrageous. I can't wait, man. I really can't. I want to show you. Like, I've been thinking, like, man, do I want to show off a page or two on Twitter, just to tease it? But I'm like, not yet. Now I want stuff to be perfect. I'll tease some artwork, but I'm not gonna show the story just yet. If anything, I will more than likely, once I do have everything, when I know I have everything in set order, I will tease the prologue. I will do that. So I'll give you guys, I'll reintroduce the prologue, and you see how much better it would be. Currently, right now, I am doing a second reread of it, a second wave of editing, and I'm currently on chapter 16. I think I'm 263 or 4, no, 270 something pages in. So, I mean, I don't have much longer for, I literally have chapter 17, 18, and then the epilogue. And the epilogue's not even that long. It's probably only like a page. So, I'm at the end stretch of it, the beginning of the end stretch. All I know is that when I do get the editor, the beta reader, then, beta reader, they're not really up there like editor, but, they will have something, I know they will have something, good to say, something I can improve on, work on flaws. Once I get that, and then I move on to an editor, I'll be ready, man. I'm ready to tackle it. I've been ready for a year. Well, basically a year and a half now. I think I've been ready. I don't know what to, I don't know what to describe it. I don't know what to say. I see that light at the end of the tunnel, man. I'm getting every day. I'm getting closer and closer, and my heart is beating faster and faster and stronger, man. It's like I just want to show you guys what I can do, what I'm made of, and I want, it's for a mature audience. I want you guys to see the passion, read it, talk about it. I want you guys to fall in love with these characters. I want you guys to hate some of these characters that, I want you guys to talk about it. I want to build this community, man. I want to build this community. I want to engage in stuff. I already got ideas. I already got some notes down for the second book. And spoiler or not, there is going to be a second book, but that's all I'm going to say. But step by step, I'm working on the first book. First book, main priority. Second book, like I said, I'm just putting notes down. I'll get to that when I know I'm ready. When the first book is ready, fully complete, ready, then I will start working on the second one. So I mean, man, I'm gonna be so happy when I achieve that goal. I don't even know how I'll react. I can imagine it, but oh, man, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be such a great feeling to have. I mean, that's a big goal, dude. Seriously, that's one of the biggest goals I've had. But whether the book turns out to be good or mediocre, there's always room for improvement, always. And I want you guys to give out your valid criticisms. I just want you guys to read it, man. Money is good. Don't get me wrong. I like making money, but I'm not doing it for the money. This has always been a passion of mine. Always. Ever since I was a kid, I've written stories, man. All types, man. I feel like I got better at it, and I can still be better. I can still learn new things. And I'm willing to learn new things. So it just depends. How at the aftermath of all of it. But this currently I got this Will Smith video scheduled for today at 7 p.m. my time. I'm not sure whether time you guys, time zones you guys will be in. So I apologize for that. I'm not really up to date with all that Eastern time and time zones. But all I know is that when it does premiere, hang on. Excuse me. Anyway, when it does, release, you guys will hear what I think about the whole situation with his apology video to Chris Rock and all that. So, I mean, it's a damn shame. It really is. It really is a damn shame, and I hope the guy gets better. I hope he does get better. But till then, live life. Gotta be better. Gotta do better. Have to learn from mistakes. We're human, What else do I got on here? I seen something with Dave Chappelle. I haven't been keeping up with him. I have been keeping up with a lot of stuff other than just my own personal things like the job and my book and family and friends. Really, I'm just and maybe some hobbies, but I just I don't try to make life complicated. Life is too short. Life is too short, and I'm doing as much as I can to improve my life, to try and improve my life and be better. self-improvement, even if it feels like I'm not improving just yet. I'm taking the steps as much as I can. Listen to other MGTOW creators, listen to those motivational speeches. It's trying to just living life, being in reality, not being in a fantasy land like some people when they're afraid. I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid of life, but I'm not afraid. I may be cautious at times, but I accepted the reality that I'm gonna have to grow up, man. You can't just be having people hold your hand and telling you it's okay and babying you and coddling you, and you gotta stick up for yourself. You gotta be self-sufficient, because if you can't do any of that, then who's gonna bother helping you? People are not gonna be there just to say, oh, it's okay, you can do this or do that, it's okay, buddy. Like, screw that, man. Like, I don't understand how some people can try to live life like that, man. It's like, don't you want to accomplish something on your own? Don't you want to get something down and make it into something profitable? That when you get really good at it, why would you just want to set yourself up to be just average? And I'm not saying being average is terrible. I'm talking about people who just want to take the easy way, man. I'm trying to word this right. But if you can do it, why not do it, I think that's what I'm trying to say, is that just try, man. Try. It could, either way is a learning. It's something to learn. It's just, you might not get it the first time, but the next time you might get it or you might not. And then you keep on doing it, getting better at it. Just try. And, that's what I'm doing with this YouTube stuff. Even though we got the algorithm and YouTube is not how it used to be and all that, I still make the videos because I want you guys to get a feel of who I am. I like making the videos too. Granted, I'm not like, I have a whole production team and got makeup and smoke and mirrors and all that, but I'm working with what I have, man. And I like to keep it simple. I do. I don't like complicating things. I'm just that type of guy. I'll only complicate things when I see that it's absolutely necessary. But most of the time, I keep it simple because people, people just like simple things in life, man. The KISS method, So, I'm not sure how much I think I probably have a lot more storage to keep on going. But it's just me rambling on. I don't know if you guys like this type of stuff. Me just looking, being quiet for a bit and having, just like, oh, let's talk about this. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know if I want to make this into a third video for today or in a video in the future, but have you guys seen the manga up by the Square Enix? I think it's owned by Square Enix and it's called Manga Up Censorship, where literally they're allowing mangas, but they put these black bars to censor like the female characters. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why the hell do you even have that manga on there in the first place then, if you're just gonna censor and it looks stupid? Like, what a way to kill you. What a way to hurt your business. And just, I've been saying it for the longest time. Square Enix I think it's just them trying to appease to Sony even more. for they want, and I'm surprised Sony didn't buy them outright first. Why the hell would you buy Bungie? Bungie is not even they're not even good. They're really not that good. I would rather buy, Square Enix than Bungie. At least I know Square Enix has more of a longevity to it, and it has more IPs than just relying on one IP and microtransactions and macro or whatever. At least I know Square Enix is more of a better one, but I don't know. Maybe they have some behind the deal, behind the scenes deal or some shit like that. I don't know. But all I know is that manga up stuff, completely and utterly ridiculous. The fact that they have that on there, they have that showing the black bars and cover and censoring the. It's not in there. It's not like they're naked, really. I'm just like, what is going on here? Like, it could be a casual outfit and they will censor it. Crazy. But, if you want to appeal to the weirdos, the crybabies, you're losing me. I'll be honest. And I know I'm going to sound like a hypocrite right here, but I did buy Stranger of Paradise, the origins of Final Fantasy. Basically the guy who says I'm here to kill chaos. Yeah, I bought that. I played the demo. I really liked the gameplay of it. The story's I don't know. It's okay, but the gameplay I like is by the guys who made Ninja Gaiden, Neo and Neo 2 and all that. So I'm liking it. And I think it's okay. Even though they butchered Dissidia, not Square Enix, well, Square Enix, but the same team Ninja. Even though they butchered Dissidia, and I love Dissidia, I gotta say this one's okay. And I think I already know how it's gonna end, really, because it's so freaking obvious. If you the whole Final Fantasy stuff, how that plays out, especially with one, then you will see what's gonna be happening. I mean, they're not really hiding it. They're not. So, I feel like if they just would have at least put a little bit of effort into hiding that, I think I would be surprised by the end. But I have a feeling I know how it's gonna play out. So, oh man. But I'll be honest, those job roles, those different roles that you can take on, man, I'm literally like, I'm a Ronin. Well, no, what am I? Is it called a Breaker? I think it's called the Breaker role, but it's like a subdivision of the Ronin or the Samurai or whatever. And I'm just cutting like enemies left and right, like I'm in Metal Gear Rising. And I'm like doing the parrying. I love the parry system. Parry system's awesome. And I'm just like, man, I'm having a lot of fun. Even though, I'm black pilled with gaming. I'll be honest, this is the most fun I had with a new game, a recent game of current year, man. Of the modern era. Like, I'm having a lot of fun. Every other game that that came out that I have, I really haven't been having fun with it. I've been playing the old ones, but this one, I'm having a lot of fun. It's just mindless fun to me. Like, I'm not really needing like a whole complex story and lore and all that. I just want to kill monsters. It's kind of like a new spin on like dungeon crawlers, basically. And I'm seeing some characters from the first Final Fantasy being in this, they're not pixelized, they're 3D now. They're fully mounted, especially that Princess Sarah. I'm like, oh my god, she looked good. I mean, Garland looks cool as hell, and even though they had 3D models of him like in the first Dissidia and all that, I mean, seeing him in like, the modern gen and all that, it's awesome. Like, Garland or Chaos, whichever one you want to call them. Uh, it's awesome. Just bad. And I do love that intro scene where he's just like walking, he's carrying Princess Sarah, and he's just killing guys left and right. I feel like that's like I feel like those guys got inspired by Berserk, because I feel like that's just something what I would see with Guts, and he's just like he's carrying Casca, and he's just slaying monsters and dudes just left and right trying to protect her. Like I feel like I get that vibe. It feels very Berserk, and it feels very damn, I can't think of the word. It feels very influenced by Berserk. That's what it feels like. And speaking of Berserk, I gotta get the 7th deluxe volume soon, because I mean I have to. I wanna, man, that, and also I want to get the first season of Berserk as well. I'm not getting the other seasons because they're shit. They got rid of the Lost Children. They didn't really have the Lost Children arc. They've changed. They messed up so much. I mean, I don't even care. I don't care about how it looks, really. It's just that the story. I care more about the story. And if the story is just not there, and they're skipping over stuff that's important. And don't get me wrong. I know they skipped over in the first season. I know they skipped over the wild the was it the black dogs, the wild dogs, something with wild in it. You know, I know they skipped over that scene. I know they didn't have skeleton knight in there as well, or the Badaraki, or how you pronounce them. I know they skipped over, but it was still true to to the golden age and everything. It was still true to that. But the other seasons, oh man, it's terrible. It's like, dude, you're missing like big ass chunks of the story that are actually impactful. Ah, man, oh well. Hopefully they do a reboot of those seasons and do stuff right. Hopefully, one can hope. I wanna, this is part of the reason why I'm teaching myself Japanese is where I can, of course, go over to Japan, but I really do want to give myself that ability, that skill to be bilingual, man. And it's not about being a weeb or anything like that. Like, I want to learn this language. I want to be bilingual, dude. It'd be so cool just to actually read and write and speak it, man. Instead of just being, like I said, being average. And again, I'm not making fun of people who just, it's just me, man. That's how I feel. I have the ability to improve my life. I've seen some stuff, man. I've experienced some things that tragic, that some people just, they're not able to live anymore because they're dead now. People as young as 15 years old now, they're not among the living. They didn't even have really a life. They didn't get to live the life. It's terrible, man. So it put stuff into a new perspective, really, for me. And that's why I guess that's why I'm like this. Just trying to live life, man. You never know what's gonna happen. I don't fear death, but I do fear not able to live life to the fullest, within reason, of course. Not going to be going crazy like doing cocaine and all that. But you guys know what I mean. But hope if this cuts off, just know that I ran out of storage, because I don't know how long I'm gonna keep on rambling on. Hopefully I got a bit more storage, but if it cuts off, just know that, again, it's the storage. Let's see, what else is new? Well, I mean, Anime month is over on Xbox and PlayStation. Oh, I'm not sure about PlayStation, but Xbox I know is over with. I bought Ikitosen. I'm a sucker for the old animes, like the animes like 2000s, mid 2000s, late 2000, 2000s, even early 2010s. I don't. I mean, the new anime is cool nowadays, but there's just something there's just something so cheesy and charming about those old ones, man. And maybe it's because I grew up with that stuff, but I really love like how it just the stuff looked back then, man. I really do. Yeah, smell like Spice and Wolf. That's a great one, though. I will be honest. Cowboy Bebop as well. I Elfen Lied. There's a lot of them I like that. Just there's just something about them that it just clicks with me more so than the modern stuff. And I know people are talking about like the Spy X family or Spy Family, however you pronounce it. But I just can't get into the stuff like that. I usually wait. Um, like I tried giving Demon Slayer, like I read 3 volumes, and I couldn't get into it. I respect it though because I'm glad that you know a lot more people are getting into anime and manga. But there I also feel like, man, the attention that we're getting, the community I've been with ever since I was a kid, and I mean like when I was in my single digits, man. It I kind of feel like we're already dealing with bad apples, like people purposely censoring, and you got the crazy people infiltrating, trying to call us, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I can say it, but um, um, uh, I'm not gonna say it because you guys probably already know what I'm talking about. But it's like no, like, yeah, we got some of those crazy people in there, but it's not the majority of us. And you come in here, you're obviously not trying to improve things. You're not trying to be actual fan. You're a phony, and you're just trying to harm us even more. You're trying to take stuff away from us. That's because you're a destructive person. You know, not the viewers, not you guys. I'm talking about you. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about. Those type of people. The the the, the crazy Twitter people. The ones that are just bad apples, man. It's like I kind of wish that a lot of things didn't go mainstream, like gaming and all that. And I fear that. Well, I mean, it's already happening, but we're putting up a hell of a fight so far from what I'm seeing. But I wish we put more of a fight with these dubbers, these voice actors and voice actress, and how they think that they're a shit and all that, but they're not really. Let's go back to fan dubs, man. And fan dubs still happen, but I want to put an emphasis on like fan dubs, dude. I want to. This is kind of like ties into like my whole thing with like making my own stuff, man. Like I would love to work on projects that kind of reflect anime, like, and that's why I guess I'm making the book kind of like it's not anime, but the artwork I tease and everything is inspired by anime because man, I kind of want to nail like kind of like the old stuff really, but just not being ridiculous. Just giving you guys good content, good reading, all that. But yeah, it was bound to happen eventually. But I mean, I will say that people the people in my family, they once said, "Oh, why are you watching that weird stuff? Like the anime's not blah blah blah." But now years later they're watching it and they're like, "Oh, you gotta watch." I'm like, man, I've been in. been known about this. Like, you guys need to catch up. Like, you guys need to sit down, bro. don't what's that meme from the Narnia? Like, don't recite the passages to me, which I was there when it was written. It's basically that's basically how I feel, man. I'm like, man, you don't get your like head ass away from me. Like, I've been telling you guys were calling me, and you guys were like, "Oh, that's weird." Now you guys want to say, "Oh, this is so cool." Get out of here. But that's family, though. You know, that's family. They you can't you know you got some weirdos in families, of course, and if you can't find any, then it's definitely you. But that that can be either good or bad, depending on the person. But man, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I think I ran out of things to say, guys. So I'll end it here and see you later.